Now, let's get into this because I sent my DNA results. I emailed, as you see on the screen, I emailed Gedmatch yesterday at 3:17 p.m. Of course, because many of us emailed, you know, that's why I say we not the camps, man. I don't know who they think they be messing with. You throw a claim out there, you say something, we go to the source. Okay?
That's right.
We're not finna play around with these folks. All right. So let's send an email. All right. And I ain't hiding where I sent it. I put this right there on the screen. Okay. It say, greetings. I uploaded my raw DNA report to Gedmatch, and I used the MDLP Word 22 and received these results below. I was told by someone that these results aren't accurate. Can you confirm that these results are correct? Thank you in advance. So I sent this. I sent my kit number. I sent all of that straight to Gedmatch. Verigen, who purchased Gedmatch. I said, okay, well, let's see what they got to say. And to my surprise, yesterday at 4:31 p.m. Now I emailed them at 3:17 p.m. So a little more over, an hour and a half. They responded back.
They were like, they were watching.
Like what? Like, hold on, no. So if the sister is telling the truth, what did Gedmatch have to say? Gedmatch say, hello, Will. I cannot comment on why others would say your results are inaccurate. The results look correct, and there are no problems with either of your DNA kits.
Because I got to put a 3-piece in here. Can I put a 3-piece in here? Let me put a 3-piece in here. Let me put a couple of blows in here.
Oh, oh,
wow.
So what was Gedmatch have to say? I mean, look what it says. The results look correct. Let me say that again. The results that you are a member all the way down to the 20th nation population that we ran against you, the results look correct. And there are no problems with either of your kits. Why? Because I got 2 DNA kits that they ran to make sure, that was correct. Given that your heritage, what is it called? Your what? Your what?
Oh man, wait a minute. That doesn't matter. They're gonna make a video off of it. Because they said heritage doesn't matter,
Given that your heritage appears to be based around ethnic groups from Africa. Aren't the Limba in Africa? Absolutely. I would recommend, listen to what they say, recommend. See, they say they would recommend using the ethohelix, which she said that on her interview that she was doing on that, on that other show. But what she wanted to do was, with her slick self, she wanted to control where we looked.
Exactly. Exactly.
See, that's just so trying to be so slick. Just no, they shouldn't be looking at MDLP world. We don't need them running the world population. No, they can only look at ethohelix, Africa, K10. That's what she said. K10.
Wow.
You know why she wants to look at K10? Just like MDLP K16, it only focuses on the 16 that they decide to choose to run your comparison against. So guess what? She wants us to run it on 10. So now they're only going to use 10 particular ethnic groups. And they tell you the 10 in the area that they focus on, which is the West Africa and East Africa. So I had to do my due diligence. I say, okay, I want to make sure, that I understand this here, because it's just a recommendation. It doesn't mean that you gotta do it. They've already solidified that the results are correct. So I said, let me try to get somebody on the phone, because, let's just make sure, because they, told me which. So I said, hey, what's going on there? I got this email and it was saying that, recommendation for Ethiohelix K10 Africa. Can you give me a little background about the designer? What was the purpose of why they created the K10 and whatnot? I'm just trying to get an understanding. I got my DNA results and I just want to make sure that I, do my due diligence and make sure I pass this down, to the family. Yeah, sure. Well, the reason why we use the Ethiohelix K10 and it's only focused on key areas such as East Africa and West Africa is because it's kind of more focused in on the slave trade, and what happened during the time of most of the slaves and were taken from East Africa and West Africa. And so we did a lot of testing in those areas. And so when the creator created the program for this population, it was taken from that. So it gives you a more detailed result of the tribes based in the East and the West Africa area. I say, kind of like how, Ancestry does with their population and migration and haplogroups and stuff. He said, yeah, it's kind of like that. So that's the reason why. Now, she wants us to stick to Ethiohelix K10, but we don't have to. You know why we don't have to? Because Gedmatch said we don't. We don't have to based on what you say, Salam, and anybody else. No, Gedmatch already confirmed that our results are correct, and we don't have no problem with using MDLP worldwide.